I know where to find the person you're looking for.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Well, this is no good. Can't let myself get distracted.
Always another errand to see to.
I have to go to market.
Suppose I'm tired. I barely slept a wink.
Can't expect to fare so well every day. Time to hide.
Unless I am mistaken, what we require is already in our possession.
During my travels beyond the rift, I learned of a cave near here that you have yet to explore. Shall I take us there? Materials, eh? I shan't deny they have their uses. You ought not to go charging off.
Don't be such a worrywart.
That was superb, Arisen!
I expect this.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there.
Oxen are to be found here, of all places.
'Tis best to leave harmless creatures be.
No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The griffin gets the Over so soon? Why? We seem to have come through unscathed.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
It would not be unwelcome for an ally to appear for once.
We must focus on finding victory, whatever our disadvantage.
Easily done.
Come, I'll lead the way.
Thanks up for the rest of us.
continue. Paths to victory are myriad. That strategy never would have occurred to me.
Unbelievable!
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
I'm sure there's a very good reason for this detour. We must respect our master's wishes.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements!
Putting that aside, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet. Pray, follow me.
Oi, hand over all the coin in your purse, now! When I get my hands on you... Oi!
'Tis this way.
When I get my hands on you...
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Seems we have a great
Great.
I am well prepared. common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Over here, if you please.
Oi! You're better off turning 'tis a maze. A crying shame 'tis.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force.
Range attacks are my specialty, Master. Shall I assist?
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon. At least I know I am up to the challenge.
Try not to get hit, lest all that vim go to waste.
The risen have been called. Quick! Douse the flames! On my way!
Tis a strange sort that ventures willingly into darkness.
We ought to deliver the letter to Sir Ernesto. We shall find him at the encampment on Agamemnon Volcanic Island. If you wish to meet with this person, I would gladly lead the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A firm push is what's needed here.
You are in need of healing. Allow me. Wait right there. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
This isn't the way to our destination, but I presume you've a new one in mind. Lead on.
Perhaps the Arisen has recalled some more pressing business. Fret not! I'm sure we'll come back to this eventually.
Master, my heart knows no greater peace than when I am by your side.
Freshly rested as we are, this battle ought to be in our favor.
We must not let down our guard. When tarred, be sure to avoid open flame. At once, Master.
Die! Late!
I suspect that is something best left alone.
Quite right. Let sleeping dogs lie, as they say.
Over here, if you would. One might confidently call that a resounding victory.
No doubt this triumph will spur us into the next.
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Now there's a thought.
Might we remove this hindrance?
Range specialty, Master. Shall I?
Certainly, Arisen. How might I be of aid? You have no need of my assistance at present, but I shall be ready to render aid at a moment's notice.
You've a knack for drawing the enemy, Arisen.
I am well aware of the particulars.
I will protect you. Impressive, Master.
I dare say, the Arisen could have defeated this lot without us.
Over here, if you please. I must confess, naught rattles me quite so much as the unexpected snuffing of my lantern light.
I dare say we support a person of the adventurous trade.
Let my magic...
We ought to deliver the letter to Sir Ernesto. We shall find him at the encampment on Agamemnon Volcanic Island. Thank you.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Methinks the fiend shall have. Perhaps a few more.
Fall back, and I will heal your magics. Wait right there.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
A hard push is what's needed here. Naught compares to the thrill of victory. One cannot help but feel indomitable.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle. Over here, if you please. Unless I am mistaken, what we require is already in our possession. An obstacle blocks our way. My talents lie in combining materials.
A well-organized pack is my speciality.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't leave you behind. We ought to deliver the letter to Sir Ernesto. We shall find him at the encampment on Agamemnon Volcanic Island. I believe I can guide you to the person in...
The vanguard is yours. Lead on. No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. Learn nothing yet.
A flawless execution!
Would that we might always be so in step, eh? That was thrilling. I did not know I could feel so alive.
We were very thorough. Whatever secrets this place held ought to be ours now.
'Twas an ordeal, but naught tides one over like the promise of a stiff drink by a warm hearth.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
I say, we collect as much as we can carry.
What do you want? I'm in no mood to... My back's a mind. I wouldn't say...
I'll take that.
What is it now? Unless you brought me some wildflowers, I'd prefer to be left alone. Well, that was... Right. Relief at last. I've a mind to thank... I live nearby.
Sir Goldstuffer spoke of a reward for our efforts. Shall we call upon him at his home? Follow me, Master. I shall guide you to the location.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
A common reward. Frustratingly so.
We'll find a use for it, I'm sure.
Over here, if you would.
Well, I'll be. My thanks.
And before I forget, hesitation bogs you down, but it needn't. Your journey's just begun. Walk it proudly, and you'll do just fine.
My thanks, truly. I hope only to be of assistance. My knowledge from other worlds tells me that a forgotten riftstone lies near here. Shall I lead the way?
Now there's a worthy prize, if only 'tweren't so far away.
We've arrived, just as planned.
I beg pardon, sir, but...
Forgive me, dear.
Oh, not this again. How many times...
I know, dear, but this one...
It is always one reason, mark my words, no one...
This one's different, I promise you. You've heard...
Oh? So...
You will have to forgive my wife. Now let me fetch your reward.
At once, master.
Fie!
Out, Stuffer, when will you...
Oh, hold it! It's only gotten worse of late.
In your state? They'll be on you in a moment if they...
Don't even think on it, Mark.
But what are we to do?
Fear not. You'll have your reward. You'd be willing to... You see, my dear.
Oh, don't be a fool, Gauss.
Come.
So be it then.
We'd...
Pray see my husband safely to...
This curative spring sounds as if 'twould do wonders for an aching back. Let us see the good dwarf there post-haste. Follow me, master. I shall guide you...
Pray see my husband...
Pray, allow me to open yon chest.
Could I trouble you to walk?
Over here.
There, master! Saurians!
Ice will be most effective against this one!
You've been doused in oil! You must stay clear of fire!
Must we be out in this rain?
Let us consider it a blessing from the heavens.
I suppose 'tis so.
Could I trouble you to walk?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
My thanks.
Fire's blade! Use it well!
A good sleep does wonders.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on?
Could I trouble you to...
It's about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master?
disposal. Wait a moment.
This curative spring sounds as if 'twould do wonders for an aching back. Let us see the good dwarf there post-haste. Follow me. I will guide you to the location.
Well, if you insist. I'm only glad I don't have to lead the way for a change.
We should be able to move this boulder with our combined might.
I say we give it a push and see what happens.
One of us has to be The enemy has called reinforcements. It seems they must match our might through strength of numbers.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. Let my magic imbue your weapon, fury of the elements.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here? Over here, if you would.
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Now, what might that be?
Let us ponder how best to proceed.
I've just had a thought. Curious thing. One of my former masters chose to hire only women. I wonder why.
Now there's a thought. No sense letting the game get the hand. The early griffin gets the worm, as they say.
We've been open. Focus your attack.
The moment of victory is at hand. Let us finish this.
Of course.
Was most effective.
Come, I'll lead the way. Tis this way.
Could I trouble you to walk a wee bit?
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige. It seems they bear us ill will!
You need not shrink from danger. We've the strength to prevail over anything.
I shall propel you into the air.
My curative magics are at your disposal. Wait right there.
Look better on me, man.
I can do no less in service to the Arisen.
Torched! Quick! Douse the flames!
Go on. Right. I enjoy the
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this fight will spur us into the next. If we mastered that attack, we would be invincible.
Master, if ever your pack
Tis frightfully warm here. The result of volcanic activity, I expect.
Be on your guard. The monsters here are prone to frenzy.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Shall we head there now? 'Twould save us having to make the trip again.
Over here, if you please.
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Of course it falls to me to do this. Isn't that always the way of things? Can't say I'm thrilled, but I'll get it done.
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
Let my bird lie home. Fancy a gander?
Oh, what is this?
I've weapon, truth be told. I'm of half a mind. To pack up and leave. Much obliged.
This curative spring sounds as if 'twould do wonders for an aching back. Let us see the good dwarf there post-haste. Pray, allow me to show you the way.
The vanguard is yours. Lead on.
Pray, follow me. We have arrived.
Still. Boy there, care for a rotten egg? 'Twas soft boiled right here in the hot spring. Yeah. Still. Boy there, care for a rotten egg? Bought me some newt? There's naught finer than, but I'll need me a nibble down the hatch. Suppose you deserve all.
I expect Sir Lamond will further loosen his lips if we continue to gift him newt liquor.
At last, the spring here has been visited. I'll go have my soap now.
'Twould seem I owe you a debt of... I was so afeard for... My husband and I are met with... That is why we live in so far flung... You, at least, I shall not soon forget. I would fain lend you my skills as magic... Short though our acquaintance may... And so, to aid you in your duty... Comes to mind. Aye?
Allow me to lead the way. I can take...
Greetings. Its healing waters draw upon the volcano. Do come again.
Time for a few sips.
You can't go in yet.
Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Or mayhap to speak with me? Is that right? Suppose I can indulge you. Consarn it. Well, have you come for a dip in the hot spring? Aye. That's kind of ye. Suppose I could oblige a fellow. What? Hadn't you noticed? I'm a former arisen. Mine, one who couldn't fell his dragon. In my case, mayhap I could fell such... Brings a tear to your eye. But don't cry for me. Only, don't do it...
We ought to deliver the letter.
I've just remembered. I've got... Here you are.
We have all we need to deliver, do we? Not. Let us find the intended recipient.
I only hope the recipient is pleased with our work.
Greet. It's healing waters. Always a pleasure.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Time. This place is too comfortable.
There's no place I'd rather.
Places like this.
Bet this place has its share of secrets.
But these crowds are
Might I ask where you are headed this day? I'm in fine fettle today.
Mayhap I really...
As a matter of fact, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we cannot. I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
I'd like a quiet life. Ripe old age.
Now here's a welcome sight.
Fancy a look at my wares?
Right, we've had our soak, so let's get underway, before the rejuvenating effects of the spring wear off.
I am well aware of the particulars.
I'm dead on my feet after today's transfer.
Don't feel safe here.
I drew the short straw with this watch.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath the blanket of... I can give you a roof over your head at least. Always a pleasure.
Over here, if you would.
You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll always a pleasure. And I wonder if I'd be... You're no soldier. I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least. Much obliged.
Having the Arisen Obtainer Maester's teaching is a welcome... room for us pawns as well.
I shall strive to learn from your example, that I might reach new heights of my own.
You're no so I'd not recommend camping. You'll awake neath a blanket of ash. I can give you a roof over your head at least.